every job we take, we make some new friends. We get the ball, we score the goals, and then it's on again. Maybe tomorrow we'll get a brand new start. Until tomorrow, the aim is EWOOD Park. Folks, welcome back to yet another episode of my Hello folks, welcome back to yet another episode of my Football Manager 2020 Game Save with Örebro. We are on the Journeyman, still in Sweden, didn't go anywhere, but we've made some transfers, I think so. We'll actually come pretty much straight back into it, straight after the sort of mid-season break. Because we're taking on a second place Douche Gardens. Now this could be a make or break game for us. A win for us could potentially give us, a 5-point lead at the top of the table. So we'll take a look at that in a minute. So there's no games to look into, but I think I did make some transfers. So let's take a little look at the new faces in and some faces gone home. So we'll start with the players gone out. It's just the one guy, and it's Erik Bjorndal. He's gone over to St Mirren. He's 32 years of age. He was one of our highest earners. St Mirren are in the Premier League as well over in Scotland, so he could do himself a little bit of stuff too. Didn't really give him too much football. In fact, 0 football this season. It's better. He had an okay season, 6.99 average, but for me, the wages were a bit of a deal. So trimming the fat a little bit, and we did bring in. Who did we bring in? Did we bring in anybody? Maybe we haven't. Oh, we have brought in some players. They are coming in a few days. So let's take a look at those future players. I brought in, or we'll be bringing in Simon Steppenwolf. We're going to call him Steppenwolf. He's a young Dutch striker. Look at him. We can't see his full stats there, but he is a very, very decent option up top. Of course, Rudiger Stead is not getting any younger. Neither is Robin Book, and the jokester can only do so much. I think he could be one to fill the void. We did double trouble at Blackburn. We bring in 2 youngish defenders. We'll look at them in a minute. We also brought in Berger van Daal. Now this guy could be the future goalkeeper for us here. We still have what's his face between the sticks, but this guy's 21 years of age, definitely younger. First team goalkeeper for Lumel, who were in there. Well, actually they just got promoted from the B League to the top tier, but he's on his way. So he's on his way to flip in Sweden, and he's going to be. I'm going to put him as number 1. Now, a guy I've been keeping an eye on since we were in Finland is Adama Fafana. Now, he would be absolutely ideal if he was a right back to slot right in there. But he's actually a very, very good player on the left-hand side. He's very fast, or reasonably fast. Anywhere like you like down the left-hand side. I think he might be of European. He's also half Swedish, so that could add to his value, really. So looking forward to him. I also brought in Jens Lindgarden, young 19-year-old Swede as well. Might be going to the reserves for initially, but he is very, very good and very, very sought after. A lot of clubs were sniffing around, but I gobbled him up. Just a couple of seasons, formerly of Östersunds. They picked him up for a bargain, but we got him even cheaper for free. So he's stepping up the plate, reasonably good wages. And yes, I did bring in a couple of centre backs. Scotty Wharton, who's 25 years of age now. This guy should go and develop into a nice defender. Now, commanding centre back. Him and Kirk. Oh my goodness. Sorry, my green screen looks a bit shitty. So him and Kirk should do pretty good at the back. A decent partnership. Of course, it would be at the expense of Bjork, or maybe we'll go 3 at the back. I don't know. And we've also got young Tyler Magalori. Now, he's one of the fastest men on the planet. Fastest man on the football pitch as well. 24 years of age. Again, he's of a similar age to Wharton, so he could also form a deadly duo between the two at the back. So that is the new additions. They will be arriving soon. I've also got some other offers on the plate. A right back, of an experienced right back as well. I've got a few familiar faces coming in on trial, I hope. So exciting times ahead. Just to recap of where we are, we sit top of the table, 2 points clear of Douche Gardens, and our run in has been pretty solid, winning quite a few games on the spin. Just the one defeat against Nordkopping. AIK also caused a bit of a stumbling block, but this one is massive. Win this, and we have a good chance potentially to become champions of Sweden. So just check this out. A few months later, from the desperate times of us being at an F stage, we've actually turned this completely on its head to an A+. They're absolutely singing our praises. Our transfer activity could be a little bit better, but the vision, everything's going okay. The results, we're doing better than expected, of course, top of the table. The squad dynamics is also brilliant. Dressing room atmosphere is excellent. The managerial support is excellent. I do have one gripe, well, not one gripe, one problem. That is Robin Book. He doesn't like me. He's the only one that doesn't like me. But we have usually a reasonably good fit bit of health here heading into this match up against Dush Gardens, who are second at the table. So this is a good chance to see if we are realistically title contenders now. The current champions of Sweden, I think, it is AIK. They won it last year. Hammarby not too far. Hammarby were struggling. I think, yeah, they were down the bottom for a little bit. Look at us though, flying high at the moment. But anyway, let's not look into that too much. We do have the top goal scorer in the division, the Jokester. So yeah, let's rock it against Dush Gardens. Hopefully, get ourselves another result, and maybe, just maybe, this could be our year. So we're going to stick with the 4-4-2. No Gusted today. I did bring a couple more players in on loan. So Salamesso is in on loan. It's a guy I watched back in Finland. I don't think he's going to make it. So I think we're going to put him into the reserves and see if they can squeeze some football out of him. To see if he's got any potential. Same with this guy, Paul Glatzel. I brought him in. He could be okay. He's got decent pace. Potential ability is 5 stars. English/German. He could be an option to bring in on. I don't even know if he wants to come in, but we'll see. I also brought in Taylor Crosdale as a young striker. He might not have the ability as the other fella does. Formerly of Chelsea, formerly of Fulham. Not much game time to him professionally anyway in the first team. So there's a couple of players that have been brought in. There's still some discussing potential arrivals, but for the time being, these are the boys. Let's make sure. Let's switch off the filter here. I want to make sure who's actually available for this game. Clean it up a little bit. Horn Pedersen is bitching and moaning. Nasland as well is doing okay. Nick Powell struggling. Jorginho, Dermats, Helenas. I think that'll do. I think we're okay. Bench-wise, let's go. So Dush Gardens with Jeremy Jeff leading the line. Did we kick off against Dush Gardens? I remember that name. Maybe it was in the Swedish Cup. But anyway, let's hope for the best, boys. Strap yourselves in. Come on, Jokester. Come on, Jokester. We're starting with a balanced approach. Injury already to Skapidis for the visitors here. So their first choice left side of midfielder is out. 12 minutes in, not much going on. We've had a couple shots. Get creative, lads. Come on, then. Chance possibly from a throw in here. Sergio Jow taking his time. Out to Anderson. Switches it in. Lovely. Halberg was wide open there. Wide open, but just put it wide. Another chance on the other side. Terzic with a throw to Book. He loses possession. Here comes Jeremy Jeff. Stall him. Inwards they go. Can pick his pockets. It's slipped in. Oh, it is a great save by Janssen. He knows his job's under threat. With Matey Boy coming through the ranks, or coming in about 2 weeks' time. So I doubt we'll get to see him today. The new arrivals. It's not been the most exciting game here, but chance potentially to end the half strongly. Anderson with the corner. It's bundled. I don't know what's going on here. I thought it might have been a corner, but kept alive. Isaacson. Chance. There is a goal. Eric Anderson, who did take the corner, does pop back up with the first crack of it. Pulls it in the back of the net. Jesper Isaacson with the assist. A lot of Sons knocking about. So one Son to the other Son. And it is 1-0. Gets second place, Dush Gardens. Look at that. Now we've got a 5-point lead sitting at the top of the table. Of course, Nordkopping are not in action. They could close the gap a little bit. But so far, so good. 1-0 up. Second half Sundays. Let's shout out, get creative. Oh, here we go. Dush Gardens. Ooh, nearly levelled there with an interesting header across the face of goal. Unfortunately, doesn't go into the back of the net or trouble the keeper. 52 minutes. Here's a chance on the other. Anderson with the free kick. Takes it in. Chance! It's a great chance by Granges, the returning Granges. I missed him big time just yesterday. Long looping ball. Jeremy Jeff. They do have some good strikers here in Sweden. Oh, it's a mistake. Book picks it up. Oh, he also makes a mistake. And here comes Nalic for Dush Gardens. He's 1-on-1 with the Butterfingers. But Butterfingers does make a couple of good saves there. Oh, Jansen. Nalic with the respected corner. Goes in there, headed clear only as far as Edwards. Stalls. Under a bit of pressure. Can he make anything of it? Book is hustling down, or someone's hustling down, and eventually it amounts to nothing. Another chance here. Godwill. Edwards. Spreads the ball to Nelic. Where's Jeremy Jeff? Great save, Jansen, keeping us in this one. Nelic with the corner here. Fires it in. Oh, goodness me. Edwards first to it. Trying to keep it alive. Crosses. It is blocked. And away he goes. Now, what do I do? Should I make some changes here? We need a bit of something. Chance here though. Anderson with the corner. A second goal could end it. Kirk tries to keep it alive. Back out to Anderson, the goal scorer. Spreads it out to Bjork. He's going too far. Don't like the look of this. Back out to Bjork. He's not safe. He's not safe. Get rid of it. That's it. Isaacson back to Bjork. We're going backwards, folks. We're going backwards. There's Terzic to Bjork. He's going to go all the way back to the keeper. What a mare. From our own corner. The pressure spreads out now to Kirk to the left-hand side. And here comes Sergio João. Got the whole field to run down. Can he get a cross in? He doesn't. He pulls it back. Anderson slips it in. There's the jokester. Can he get it in the back of the net? No, we cannot. The jokester's getting closer. The jokester's getting closer. I need to make sure they're focused here. One slip. Could let them back in. A draw would not be terrible. And he's offside. Rodri's offside. Thank heavens for that. Thank heavens for that. Let's be a little bit more cautious here. We've got this one. We should be a bit more bold, I think. Go on then, son. Isaacson to Book. Come on, do the right thing. Don't do anything daft. Wicked ball. Lovely ball. Granulus couldn't get the shot off. And I think it will be a corner. We will make a change. I think Will Griggs can come on for Book. We'll just do one change. Maybe gobble up a bit of time here. A bit of time management. Will Griggs coming on corner. Anderson takes it. Amounts to nothing. Do another one. Hergert stand for Sergio João. Do that one. And with a substitute to spare, boys. Picking out the 1-0 win to remain top of the pops. So there we have it, folks. We end this first video anyway, or first session, should I say, top of the table. 5 points clear of Djurgårdens. Nordkopping have a chance to close it back down to 3 points whenever they play next. 7 on the spin, boys. 7 on the spin. Okay, folks, next up for us, it is third place Malmo. So we just took care of second place Djurgårdens. Can we make it another big-time victory up against Malmo at our place? A win for them could make them get just 1 point closer to us. Nordkopping did win their game in hand as well, so they are just 3 points adrift. Still a lot to play for. I did bring in Bakuna. He has arrived. The other boys yet to get here. Where are we? I was just looking at some potential Swedish players to bring in. So, Leandro Bakuna will be our right back. He's definitely good enough. I think he prefers to play in central midfield, but he's going to go there. That's our weakness. We also had a bid for Hallberg, which I was interested to make it happen, to him to go, but then we would be limited to the number of homegrown players we'd have. So I put the kibosh on that bad boy. So in will come for this one, because we have an injury, Isaacson. Maybe Holm Pedersen can come in. He's been bitching and moaning, and we'll flip-flop him and Hallberg in the middle of the park. How about Gusted is back, but he is injured. Juninho in place of, I think, Naslund, actually. He could actually play, but we'll put Naslund in there. He is Swedish. We got to stick with the Swedish lads. Nick Powell, Juninho, Carlson also at right back. But for the time being, that'll do, I think. I think that'll do. Let's go for it, boys. Up against Malmo. He's banned. Okay, so I do have to flip-flop him around. Maybe we'll stick in Juninho. That'll do. Now, let's go. So, up against these bad boys. And again, I thought I would expect to see some names that are familiar to me, but no. Just got to keep an eye on Magnuson. He's got the ball next to his name, so he means he's on goal scoring form. And away we go. Instant flipping yellow card for Bjork. That doesn't bode well, so we got to keep an eye on that. Picking in, start warming up, son, because I can't risk to lose a man. We are starting very, very brightly. 3 shots so far. Here comes Terzic to Bjork, who is on that yellow. Terzic now thinking about an option to go further forward. Got to be careful. He's been monitored closely by a Malmo forward there. Jansen back out to Bjork. Back to Jansen. Again, his position is under threat, headed onwards, and here comes Lewicki for Malmo. And they get the ball now. Larson under a bit of pressure from our boys, pushing forward, and it's a mistake. Bjork out to Jokalainen, whose shot is flipping timid, and it goes straight to the arms of Johansson between the sticks for Malmo. First real clear-cut chance going our way. Possession is also going our way as well. Here come Malmo, though we can't rule them out. They are third place for a reason. Lewicki to Larson, blocked. But it keeps on going, headed all the way back by Kirk to Jansen. What you got up your sleeve, buddy? What you got up your sleeve? A big old boot, that's what he's got. But it's brought down, and here come Malmo against with Rakip. Bit of pressure, hustling and bustling. Take his heels out, Magnuson, here he comes. Switches out to the left-hand side. Eladze. This is worrying. Still with Malmo. Pocket picked. No. Chance. Madness. And the ball is cleared and away. Can we get onto this? No. Lewicki's back there for Malmo. Eventually, we tried to pick it up. There was a bit of a foul, and that will end that bit of play. Wasn't much in that highlight, to be honest with you. 0-0. At the moment, that will put us 4 points clear. But realistically, Nordkopping will see that as advantage lost for us, and they could close the gap in on us big time. 40-odd minutes in the game, edging closer to half-time. In fact, the half-time whistle is here. It is us. We're in the ascendancy. Get my words out. But a lot of yellow cards knocking about. But Malmo closing in. Second half, I will be looking to make some changes, possibly at the back here, with Bjork and Terzic. Here comes Kirk, though. Free kick, spreads it out to the right-hand side for Naslund, who's bundled over. There's a wide open field here for Malmo, and there it goes. Too late. Terzic will go, and that's going to cost me. That's the red card I knew was coming, and it's Bjork. Bjorkson. We will, in fact, do we take off another card here? We'll take off Terzic. And we'll replace Hallberg. I'll take a point here, I would. It's not too embarrassing. They are third. Get creative now. Now maybe a bit more positive. I've got rid of the yellows. Here is a corner. Anderson's on it. Floats it in. Headed towards goal by the jokester, and it's cleared by Malmo. And AIK 2-0 up. Hollenberg with the second from AIK. Another corner. It is poor this time and eventually bundled away. Juninho, maybe bring him on to add a bit of something, perhaps. Or should we just sit back and take this point? Should we just take this point? I think we should just take this point. It is at home. It is a bit of a slip up, perhaps, but it keeps the unbeaten run going with just one defeat to Nordkopping. Here's a chance here. Sergio Jow, I decided to keep you on there, pal. There's a mistake, though. Here comes Malmo. 5 minutes to go. Magalazi passes his man. It's 2-on-1 here. 2-on-1. Great shot. Janssen save. Jow with the clearance, and it's a respecting throw. Jensen gets it. Heads only cleared partially, and it is bundled over the line. And that is not what we wanted to see. Bazazani, whatever his name is. What do we do here? We're going to fire that over there. I'm going to push Book up here. Anderson can drop back down. Will Grigg. Unbelievable. What's going on here? What is going on here? Let's back up a second. It's Will Grigg I wanted on. Unbelievably, this could be our second defeat of the season, and it caused us to slip up a little bit and open up the door for Nordkopping. Yeah, of course. Show some passion. Is there a chance to get an equaliser, or will it be 2-0? Will it be an absolute collapse here? That decision not to take off flipping Bjork has bit me in the ass. Picked up by Naslund. Oh, what a cheap mistake there. Bazarani going for a double here. And it was be pushed out for a goal kick. Any chance for a bit of excitement here? Janssen out to Winche, who is the substitute. Come on in here. He's now playing at centre-back. fired forward, not going anywhere with this. And Vardsen for Malmo gets his pocket picked, fired down the line, picked up by Grigg. Book looks to bring it alive for Örebro. Granulus on the left. Can he get a cross in? Stalls. He does get the cross in. It is dangerous. The Jokester tries to keep it alive. It'll be a corner. I'm not really thinking that something's going to come from this, if I'm honest with you. But we've got to be, you know, take this one on the chin. There are some reinforcements coming in. Book with a challenge there to slow down play, but ultimately, I think this is game over. Bit of a slip here. We can't win them all, folks. We can't win them all. And yeah, Malmo pick up a cheeky 1-0 win late on after a stupid red card. So there you have it, folks. That win actually pushes Malmo up to second, above Nordkopping, who have a game in hand, and a chance to them to go top with their goal difference. So that's what's probably going to happen. So we'll probably plummet down the division. So next up, we'll probably come back for the Nordkopping and maybe the Swedish Cup second round game back in August. So by then we'd have played what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. The transfer window is about to open as well. A whole draft of new players coming in. Maybe we'll have a little bit of a clean up and get rid of some of the deadwood. But anyway, folks, that is it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the thumbs up. If you're new, smash the subscribe. New videos every single day on the channel. Whether it's this, FIFA, me eating something, or some other football related stuff. We've got it all here under one roof. Until then, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.